Giantalfe, back with another Apex video. Hope you're doing well out there, well enough to hit the subscribe button. So crossplay is out, yeah. Make sure to leave your names in the comment section if you want to add me and we can play later, you know. I'll play with anybody, as long as you're a chill and okay person to play with, and as long as you're not looting for 10 years, you know. Anyway, pros versus casuals. I wanted to talk about pros versus casuals because casuals for the most time use the same complaints that pros use, and them not having the same level of skill it takes to be at the same level as a pro is pretty funny, but strange at the same time, because pros know the ins and outs of the game and give criticism to make the game better in their perspective. But when casuals complain about it, it's just because of the sole fact that they died, and they just say fix the servers, this gun's broken. Basically the same arguments as pay to win. They use that excuse a lot as well. The same excuses as my friend makes, my Discord friend. For him, he's either winning and having fun or he's angry, and that's it. Like, we've been playing Rogue Company, and he on the second round, he died, got thirsted, and left the game, shut off the game, and left the Discord voice chat. And then he joined for a few milliseconds and said he's gonna uninstall. Oh, we didn't uninstall. I told him not to uninstall it. But it's like, in Rocket League, we were playing Rocket League after that. Me and my other friend were doing a 2v2, and everyone was in VC, the voice chat. And my angry friend, I'm just gonna call him my angry friend. He goes in and we load in, and he's on the other team, and I'm playing against him with another friend that's pretty average at the game, and his mic was muted the whole time, so we couldn't hear what he was saying. But we got to the score of 5 on my team and 0 on the other team, so they didn't even get to score once. But he just left and didn't say anything else. He just went to Breath of the Wild. He was on Switch, by the way. But yeah, casuals always, it's gonna sound toxic, but think they're better than they actually are, you know? Like, I know I'm trash, you know? But being trash isn't really a bad thing. You have room for improvement. You're gonna get dunked on for the most part, but you get better. And sometimes pros do argue about useless things in the game, but that's not really important because, you know, it's useless stuff. No, wait, it is important because the casual players are following the pro players, and the pro players tweet out the useless stuff, and the casual players just mirror everything the pro player says because they follow the pro player, which is pretty insane that people are sheeping out so hard, dude. Anyway, SBMM? Yeah, SBMM. No, skill-based matchmaking, it's what I like to call a necessary evil. It's a necessary evil for people who get better at the game, because then they have to go up against people who are way better than them without any volunteering into skill-based matchmaking. But the reason we need it is people mostly give the argument that, oh, there's a ranked playlist, but the problem with that argument is that skill-based matchmaking and ranked it's ranked. You're playing seriously, but people stop playing ranked and go into pubs and just stop noobs the entire time. They might not be playing to their fullest extent, but they don't have to stomp people in, I don't know, the rank I'm in, Plat 4, you know? But it's like, with skill-based matchmaking, I don't really get it when pros complain about it, because they just play ranked for a couple games or play casual, get angry because people don't want to die in the game, and they're still saucing on people even when they complain. Like, what happens is they play a couple casual games. They complain about skill-based matchmaking just to turn around and drop something insane, like, say, 30 kills, 6,000 damage. Like, what? Please. Like, the reason I find that funny is because it's so not relatable, like, at all. Because the average Apex player is at, like, silver and gold and can't relate to having, like, super high kills and damage because they just play the game casually and are not involved with the community that much. So it's just avoided argument because they're complaining about sweats when they're the highest level of sweat that you can be. And all the casual players that they're playing against and getting these 20 bombs and high damage games don't really get that toxic about it because as far as they know, it's just Titanfall Battle Royale. And they're one of the, 5 people that played Titanfall when it came out. And was joyful when Titanfall 2 came out. What I'm trying to say is the more casual players that are just getting into the game are more friendly and aren't willing to trash talk teammates that are. You still get casuals who trash talk teammates though, blame teammates for a loss. But the people who are more passionate about the game are the people who put more hours into the game, which is obvious because, if you commit more time to something, you're going to be more passionate about it. Because you took the time to put the hours in and learn all the ins and outs of the game. The one thing that was universally hated was pulling the devotion out of the care package and making it a floor spawn again, which angered a lot of people. Well, it was a combination of putting the devotion as floor loot and lowering the time to kill. And if you don't know what time to kill is, it's basically the amount of health you have. So they just lowered the amount of health you had. And people were upset that a gun with potentially 55 bullets that had a hop up that will make it charge up faster and could delete your health in like a matter of a microsecond. Yeah, everyone was just so angry about it. Pros, good people, average people, all dying to the devotion, getting angry. I didn't really hear anybody complaining about them putting the Peacekeeper in the as a supply crate weapon though. Mostly because the Mastiff was pretty balanced. Yeah, the Mastiff was pretty balanced when they added it as floor loot. I haven't been using the Mastiff too much, or any shotgun for that matter. I'll just use the R301 and then either the Prowler, the Vault, or a Wingman if I'm feeling the Wingman that day. Not all high level players are quote unquote unkillable gods. I've been able to take down Preds without the tactic I'm about to say, that it's easier to use lower skill weapons to kill higher level players, but you need the lower skill weapons so the noobs can actually have a fighting chance and you don't just get another hyperscape scenario where people who are good at the game win 90% of the time and bad players just have to defend for themselves and have no idea how to take down the people who are moving at Mach 10, know how to wall run, know how to curve the bullets around the wall somehow, just styling on noobs the entire time. That's why the game died, because most people playing video games are just average people coming home from work, loading up the console, and then that's it. They just play a few games. Not these ultimate crazy people who learned every crevice of the game and knows how to use it to their advantage. So Titanfall 2 had this problem too, but another problem they had was they released the game when in the middle of a COD cycle, when Call of Duty was a new Call of Duty game was about to get released, and you already know the hype behind Call of Duty. People will play it to the end of days. It's always gonna have the hugest fan base in gaming. But in Titanfall 2, there are low skill weapons that you can use to kill people moving at the maximum speed you can move in that game. And you have the Titans, which is basically an ultimate shield with a gun. But the deal with Hyperscape is, from all the gameplay I've seen of it, I see no low skill weapons whatsoever, and everything's balanced. And it seems like they tried to make an esports ready battle royale, which means whoever takes the time to learn all the high skill ceiling stuff in the game is gonna beat anyone who is new to the game and is gonna potentially want to get better at the game later. Anyway, to wrap this video up, pros and casuals have a very high skill gap in between them, and SPMM, even though it wasn't needed before, is needed now because casuals and little kids will just leave the game if they find out they're getting stopped. So make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below your fastest squad wipe. If not, your favorite skin in the game. Peace out.